18. All right. So we're going to get right into it. Same 20-10 split, but this time doing it more from a core set. So we start, I'm going to use my Bosu. You could use a fitness ball, a Bosu, or you could lay flat on your mat. So the things today that we'll want, I'm using a Bosu. We can do just things I went over and a mat in addition. And then from there, right into our crunch center team. So you'll lift and lower. Now, give your abdominals a little pep talk, driving the navel to spine as we lift up. So we go full range. I know, I had to give mine a little pep talk. And pulse. You probably heard all the options, Lise, but a Bosu or a ball game. And up and down, singles. I did say burn. When I laid on my Bosu is so cold. Well, I'm sweaty, so that doesn't help. And pulse. Your pulse is so tiny, it's that rib to hip, small little connection, and then full range. We're on 3 of 14. While I was getting ready, while I was waiting for it to click on, I was noticing that all the earthworms are trying to get in the garage. And pulse. I'm gonna have to figure out how you not attract earthworms. I know they're good in the soil, and then singles. Oh, my abs are already nice and fatigued. It's been a good week. And pulse. All right, your team, from now we go up and bend right on that. Right? Have you ever been and then lift in bed, centering down? You know how like you go for a run after the rain and the sidewalk is covered with I kept calling them inchworms. And Vic's like, those are not inchworms. And I've never lived in a place where they do that. One more. And then pulse your rotation over. But I've seen like parking lots and stuff, lift and bend, where it's unreal how many of them come out. But they've never been where I live. So, I don't know. Yeah, that makes sense. And pulse. Our earth, the ground is super wet, so that makes sense, Lisa. Lift and bend. Well, that makes me sad for them. But I don't know why are they coming inside? Woo! And pulse. And I think it's supposed to be a super wet weekend. I was barely out, up in bed. Last set. I was barely out, and I was drenched, letting the dogs out. Hey, wait a minute. And pulse diagonal. Good one. Now lift and turn. Lift, turn. What is that home for review? Approve. That can't be the emoji lift and pump. That's going to be the words, right? Lift and turn. But I did decide, I took the dogs in because I was like, if they see the inchworms, Hope especially, earthworms. I don't know why I have inchworms stuck in my head. And Hope. Yeah. Is it the emoji? Is it always the emoji or are there words? Lift and turn. I think inchworm, the reason that's stuck in my head is I think that's who Ben wants to audition for in James and the Giant Peach. Is there an inchworm in James and the Giant Peach? And Hump? Yeah, would inchworms be in peaches? That makes sense. Lift and turn. Gosh, my hair is drenched. Whew. Hopefully your abs are warm. Yes. Lift and pump. Although I feel like all I have stuck in my head right now are Susical songs. Lift and bend left. Lift, bend, center. And it gets me. I had never seen it either, Lisa. And then a couple of years ago, when my shoulder was still in a sling. Oh, good. Perfect. That's a character. Who was the pink guy? And then lifted, then left. He was in SNL a lot. But anyway, James and Giant Peach, my niece and nephew were in that up in Washington. So we went up a couple of years ago to watch that. And pulse that rotation. Lift and bend. I get to work backstage tonight, so I'm going to be singing all of those songs all night in my head. Every time. And pulse that rotation. Lift and bend, last one like this. It's a different one for sure. But Ben's, I was still back on James and the Giant Peach. You mean backstage? Yes, it's a great Friday night and pulse. I might be able to talk Vic into doing backstage, and then I can lift and rotate, watch the show. He does better with the kids backstage. Which is funny. It's ironic. He's not as much of a rule follower. Then lift, alternate right, left. And lift, turn. Woo. Lift, alternate right, left. True, true. And lift. Come on, abs. Alternate. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. And rotate. For this one, 8 to 22 is the cast. 8 years old to 22. Lift and pump. Draw the waist in and down. All right, team. Now, side plank. Abdominals put in. You can have this bottom knee down if you want. Otherwise, you're in that side plank. And plank. We do the same side 3 times. Me too. Me too. Although I was trying to decide, he has an amazing group of friends from it, and they were out last night, and after, because they had a performance yesterday, and plank. Woo. They had a performance yesterday, and then they hung out. Him and the Wickershams and some of the cast hung out after. And I have to decide. Anyway, they were out really late. And it was a school night for me, but not for him. And plank. Woo. So I'm like, okay, I love it. And I can no longer stay up till 2 and wake up at 5. Pump, pump. So strong, team. Pull the bottom ribs up and down. So you're wanting to make sure that you're not sagging. And plank. Woo. And then we're going to go to the other side. Yeah, and like, is that going to be worse? Because like right now, I'm like, okay, if they're 18 and they're driving late, I don't know, it all makes me nervous. Like, it's hard. It's hard being a parent. And both hands down. They're, it's such innocent fun. So I'm like, okay. And lift. And lift. Woo. So this hip is going to want to drag towards the floor or hike up. You're keeping that nice and neutral. Ay, ay, ay. And bring it down. Woo. All right, 2 more. Side plank. Welcome to my house. Squeeze your bottom, pull your navel to spine. Glutes are tight. And plank. All right. Welcome to my house. Last one, treasure it. Lift that hip. And plank. And from there, team, take it onto your mat. Then you're on your elbows. Take the legs out and in. Now, anytime I'm on my elbows, I could always be all the way down. I could lift my head or elbow position. Watch that you're not letting the chest drop. Press the heart open. And then down and up. And in and out. Bum, 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 bum. Down and up. Me too. Me too. In and out, number 3. Yesterday, everything, we're like, our legs feel heavy, our abs are tired, our arms feel heavy. And so we were like, let's just blame it on the rain, because it was raining, as it is today. And then someone started singing, Blame It on the Rain. I'm like, oh my goodness, I could go back and listen to that song. There's probably a lot of things I could blame on the rain. Making it work. And in and out, last one. What you want, what you want. Down and up. Then our right leg lays down, team. So you take the right leg down, head comes down or up, lifted by the hand, and then you cross over the left. So right here, or here. I've forgotten all about that song. And then cross it, pulse that right leg up. Same thing with your head down. And cross it. Right here, your ribs are going to want to pop off the mat, team. It would be better for the head to be down or for this knee to be bent than for your ribs, for your back to arch and your ribs to lift. And pulse. And cross it. 1, 2, check. Good looking. Tight. And pulse. One more time, team. Over and back. Show you a few things. And pulse. Kick that right leg. From here, now we'll get to the other side in a second, but from here, we're going to place that right foot on the floor, the head comes down, and then pulse that right glute. So you want to make sure that you're not just using the back thrusting up and down to lift up. It's coming from the muscle, the glute contraction, squeezing that right glute, and then you hold the hip up, take the left leg down and up. It's like a hamstring stretch. I could set my right hip down if I want. And pulse. Show you a few things. About. Hold. And pulse. Ooh. I think tonight's the night that Michael Che's special comes out. I'm gonna have to look that up. I feel like it's tonight or coming up soon. And pull. It's probably just a tiny, barely bit faster. Oh, that's who's saying that, huh? Blame it on the rain. I forgot that was Milli Vanilli. Poor Milli Vanilli. I mean, I know it wasn't right. But I mean, it's unfortunate. And left leg comes down, right leg over and back. Bum, 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 bum. It's oh, what is it? And kick that left foot. It's not blame it on the devil, but it's something like that. And over and back. The few clips I watched of it were funny. Won't you be my inspiration? I really like watching him and Colin together. I think that would be fun. And kick it. We don't need Michael Che because we can just watch your live chat. Our own little open mic night. Searching for some. And kick it. Real love. And cross it last set. Word. I was trying to figure out the cooling. I was thinking maybe you're moving your left leg so fast or your right leg so fast that was the cooling mechanism. But coping makes a lot more sense. Head down, pulse that left glute up. I agree. I grew up with that being my survival skill. Sometimes I take it just a little too far. And then hold, right leg down and up. And pulse. Treasure that hamstring stretch. See how tight you can squeeze your left glute. You're still pulling your belly button in nice and tight. Arm or leg up. Well, that might be a good thing. Having cooling in your vocabulary more than coping probably means you're in a healthier spot. And pulse. I feel like every day is a coping mechanism day these days. Reality. Hold. And pulse. And right leg. Lisa, we probably have a lot of the same coping mechanisms because I feel like we use humor, exercise, and both legs up. Right leg down and up. Head can be down or lifted your way. Left leg can be down or lifted your way. Navel to spine. Small, shallow kick. If you can pull your belly button in tighter with your foot down, go for it. Full range. And kick it. Down and up. Trying to keep your back, your torso so nice and still. And kick it. Woo! Full range, final. Legs are getting heavy. And kick it. I ain't your mom. And left leg. Woo! Bum, 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 bum. Back stays neutral, tailbone down, right hip driven into the ground. And kick it. We are so lucky. It's so true. Down and up. Once you get to that. I ain't your mom. And kick it. Singles. Ooh. It's hard to decide what's happier, legs or abs. Kick it. Single. Ooh. Now, while we wrap up, you're going to take that. We're not going to be able to hit every single thing. We will tomorrow revisit some of this, but I want to get to our sideline position. So from here, what we're going to do is take it and kick it. We'll take it onto your hip. It doesn't matter which one. We'll just do four on the inside, and then we'll flip it over. And double leg pulls, team. So as you come into that obliques on that top side, I can be all the way down, propped up, or all the way up. Crazy in love. Pull, kick it. Squeeze your body close. I ain't your mom. And pulse. And kick it. Glutes are so strong. And pulse. If lifting both legs doesn't work, lift your top leg alone. Just keep it small and tight. And kick it. Cinch your glutes. Hip flexor stretch right here. Pull. And kick it. Now we're going to stay on this side for a moment. You'll lay your upper body down, and we're going to bring the top arm to the top leg. I know, it's such a nice long stretch too. I'm going to stretch. Pushing off that bottom arm to lift up. Now I could do that without the lift of the body, but we're after these obliques. Drop up and circle. Strong glute. Down and up. If I wanted to come up without that leg lift, that's cool. You decide what makes sense. And circle it. And reach it. And circle it. Woo. Reach it. Now we're going to do one more and then we'll roll over. And then all we have is evening it up, team, then you're home free. Circle it. Ooh. Gluteus medius should feel so good. That should need a cooling mechanism. And switch it. Ooh. And when we switch team, double leg pulls. So you're lengthening the obliques we just worked. And then kick it. You could be all the way down, propped up, or all the way up. Pulse. If the two bother you, pulse the top. It's rapid, small movement we're after. And kick it. It gets better. And pulse. What do you know? And kick. How it feels. And pull. Bum, bum, bum. Hold your head up. Kick it. Then we lay it down, team. Final 2 minutes. Now lengthen out the upper body, and then you bring the top arm to the top leg. So strong, slow the descent as you come down. And circle it. and full range. Ooh. And circle it. Ooh. Burn. Full range. And circle it. Ay, ay, ay. And last set, treasure it. Bum, 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 bum. And circle it. No, 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 no. Ay, ay, ay. And time, team. Come up nice and tall. Take that left foot on the right knee. Ignore that. We'll stretch through the beat. Try and press your left knee out. Pull your right foot in towards you. And then flex this left foot. Now lay the left foot down. Rotate. I know. I feel like those side legs snuck up on me. I didn't see that coming. And switch the leg, team. Right foot on the left knee. Woo. Press your right knee out. Flex your right foot. Pull your left foot in. Oh, yes. Left foot comes down, or right foot comes down, turn. Those are so good for us, Lisa. I feel like I was talking to someone about that I haven't taught yoga as much after we came back inside on that. You know, we've been in and out, like COVID, on, off. And this last one, and then turn hands and knees. I don't have any on the schedule. Dig the toes into the floor, lift the tailbone. And I was like, I didn't really notice because of our stretching, because I feel like we get enough of that. I get enough of that stretching with our YouTube. And switch, little treading. So I hadn't noticed, but it made me realize how grateful I am for that stretch time. And center, walk the hands back. Whatever stress you can let go of, whether that's physical, mental, emotional, release what you don't need to carry. And then slowly roll up, squeeze your glutes, pull your belly button in, roll the shoulders back and down, your heart is lifted, big deep breath in. And exhale, one more time, big breath. And exhale. Good work, team. So good to work out with you today, Lisa. Thanks for jumping in with me. I feel like it's been a long time since we've done such a isolated core set. So that's going to feel great tomorrow. I love you. Have a great rest of your Friday, and I will see you tomorrow.